When it released back in 2023, the Deputy Hazzard and Bella Cadavre 2-pack was one of the hardest to find Cars on the Road items. That whole 2-pack wave was just pretty rare and didn't hit a lot of places. Luckily, the 2-pack was re-released this year, so people who missed out on it the first time could finally get their hands on Bella Cadavre, an exclusive diecast to the pack who is very important to the Cars on the Road episode she comes from. But as you can see, this isn't the 2026 version of the pack. This is its 2023 release. And I'm reviewing this in July of 2026. So what's the story here? Well, somehow, someway, one of my targets got this 2-pack wave in early 2025, well over a year and a half after I stopped seeing 2023 stock there. I guess less than a year and a half. Well over a year since I stopped seeing 2023 stock there. This 2-pack wave just showed up one day. Obviously, I didn't complain. I could finally get one of the only 2023 Cars on the Road items I was missing, but man, that was pretty strange. And, you know, with all the reviews I've had to do, I just kind of sat on this one. Not physically, as you can see. The packaging is bent, but that's from it being in the bag with all the other cars I have to review. I did not sit on this item. I repeat, the bending is from a bag and not my butt. Thank you. So anyway, yeah, I just kind of waited on this item. Not really waited. I just had other items to review, and this one never really won the polls that it was in until now. After, again, the pack was re-released. Hey, whatever. It's the same items anyway, so let's take a look at it. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another review, and to another 2023 Cars diecast review. Haven't said that in a long time. And to another Cars on the Road diecast review. I haven't said that in a long time either. There's a small handful of on-the-road items that I'm missing. Most of them 2024 items that never made it to the US in a large capacity, and unfortunately are yet to be re-released. I believe Bella finally means I'm only missing one 2023 Cars on the Road item, which is Randy, who I, never found, despite him being in not just the last wave of 2023 was rare, but he was in the first wave of 2024. I saw that several times, got other cars from it, never got him. But I'm very happy to have Bella here because, of course, in the episode B movie, she's very important here. She is the director of the B movie. I was kind of surprised when this pack was announced because when Cars on the Road first came out, it took them a very long time to make a lot of significant characters, and I was so happy to see Bella released. I just wasn't expecting it. I thought they would focus on some of the more obscure characters from that episode, the zombies and alien characters and such, but no, they gave us the crew, and they actually didn't stop at Bella with us getting Jessica Carville and Jonathan Gearson in 2024 and 2025. I actually still don't have Jonathan. But hopefully one day I'll get them. It's really, really cool to have this set of characters. Again, super important to the episode. Sure, they're not the most flashy visually, but they're all really nice diecasts. The pack, of course, also comes with McQueen as Deputy Hazzard, Lightning McQueen Deputy Hazzard, who I, of course, reviewed back when he came out. Then I reviewed the slime version. I don't know what I'll do with this guy. It's kind of weird to have a duplicate of this version of McQueen, but I'll come up with something. I'll come up with something. Ty as Deputy Hazzard now. Race and Rescue Ty. No. I'll come up with something. I will. Maybe we can find a fun place for this in Cars Adventures somewhere. Of course, it is new for 2023, as you can see. It's got that classic original Cars on the Road background. Again, I haven't reviewed one of these in a long time. Oh, yeah. This is taking me back to a few years ago. We got Gearston and Mark, McQueen and the Pity. We've got Noriyuki and Sarah Cogs. We've got McQueen and Mater with the hook, as seen in Cars on the Road. Who knows if I'll ever review an item on this packaging again, honestly, because the rest of the on-the-road items I'm missing are from 2024. So in honor of that, we're going to open it on camera. And we're going to take a moment, and we're going to take a little bit of a closer look at this. You know, Randy I'm missing, but Randy's 2024 release is probably easier to find. Of course, 2024 was the year that On the Road was folded into the regular card back style. Yeah, I always appreciated the map detailing. I think it was really fun and really cute, and I love that it showcases some of the locations from On the Road. Yeah, we have kind of generic desert there, but we have the volcano representing Dino Park, or Cretaceous Gardens. We've got Willie's Butte there. We've got a little cone with a flag, which I believe references the circus. And then, of course, it just says Salt Flats. And we have a little path charted there. Let's get these guys here on the shelf. We'll start off with McQueen Deputy Hazzard. This is an item that I wanted to really like when it came out, but I never fully did. In fact, this guy made the thumbnail of a video I did back in 2024 called Cars Diecasts that fell just short of greatness. It was a list going over cars that I thought were, you know, on the verge of greatness. They were this close. Because Deputy Hazzard, there were just some things off about him. For example, his color scheme, I was never the biggest fan of. This part in particular, you know, actually both parts of the diecast were just off in terms of color. The eyes are a bit too close together and small and beady and look a bit off. But Deputy Hazzard did go through a running change, and it looks like the one we have today is actually the running change. Is this the running change? Yeah, it's much easier to tell off camera, but this one from the 2-pack, the one on the right, is much darker with this portion of him. And it looks a little better off camera than it does on, but yeah, it's all right. It's still just, the color scheme is still just pretty off though. Other than that, these are identical items. I'm still gonna repaint this guy just because I don't really have a need for a slightly different color scheme Deputy Hazzard. But yeah, the problems I have with this guy still remain, but it still is a very fun item. Deputy Hazzard written there. Of course, this was before they fixed the spelling, and we were all debating if his name was spelled like that or what. Deputy here on the side with that badge once again. Weird to see McQueen with tires with nothing on them, but hey, it is accurate. We got the light bar up there, which is actually different than the one from Race and Rescue. Race and Rescue McQueen uses the same mold, but a different, larger, more, you know, emergency vehicle style light bar, which I always really appreciated. I really do like this McQueen design in the show. I just don't like how it translated to the diecast. It's just the coloring is off and the face is off, but, you know, it's one that I am pretty happy to have, and it is, again, such a fun design. Okay, so now we've got Bella Cadavre, Bella Una Na. In her tongue she said death or love tonight. That is her full legal name. Man, I've been waiting to make that joke for such a long time. That felt very satisfying. Bella is in universe the same type of car as Franca and Francesca, and as you can see, the diecasts are not the exact same mold, but they are very similar. That was the case with a lot of on-the-road background characters, just a little different. In the case of Bella, it makes sense since, you know, she does have a headset, or I guess just headphones there. I think something looks a little off with this item. Much like Deputy Hazzard, I just think the face is a little off compared to how she looks here. Eyelashes should be a little bit thicker, and I just can't see a character who's designed to be like a famous horror director. Like, it's weird to make the diecast have this enthusiastic of a face. Not saying you can't be a horror director and be enthusiastic. I'm just saying it seems, I don't know. It doesn't really 100% fit her character, but I think it does fit, like, peppy movie director, which fits the character she played in the episode well enough. So, yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like the eye decal on mine is a little bit fuzzy, and you can make out, it's kind of some dark specks on it, which is unfortunate. It's not as clear white as, you know, clearly perfectly white as we typically see on diecasts. She, of course, is a Fiat, I believe. We've got the little sort of mustache logo there up front. We've got her headlights, big smile. And as we move on to the side, yeah, we got the headphones, which are like halfway down the car. They definitely should be a bit closer to the mirrors, since, you know, those are kind of it sort of looks like ears in this context, but unfortunately that's not what they did. I will say, while the headphones are a bit misplaced, they are pretty well detailed. I especially like this area up here with the sort of foam padding, which is a great touch. Really nice detail. Yeah, pretty much the same size as the Franca model, maybe a tiny bit smaller. Antenna's a little bit stubbier, but yeah, they have all the same sort of details, as you can see, even that little light on the side. Wheels look very nice, though definitely a downgrade if they are supposed to be the same type of wheels, which, looking at these, I think they pretty much are, just obviously different tires, so definitely a little bit of a downgrade there. Got this little part that sticks up on the back, And a really nice detail that is not on Franca and Francesca is this black outline around the window, which is pretty cool. Her license plate reads, let's see. I can't tell, man. Not even on camera. There you go. C060EN. I feel like I'm taking an eye test right now. I went to get new glasses the other day. They tested my eyes, and I just felt the exact same way as I did right now filming. There's a look at the other side, and there is a look at the base. Let's compare the base of Bella Cadavre. Bella Unana. Can we... Yeah, so pretty close to each other. Really not all that much to say. An item I am happy to add to my collection, but I will say, for one that was so hard to find and took so long for me to find, and, you know, is such a major character in the episode, I've got to say, I am a little disappointed by the item. When I first saw it, when it first released, I was like, oh, okay, it looks fine. And now, 3 years later, finally having it, I can say, yeah, it looks fine. There are definitely some things that could have been done better. I was never a big fan of a lot of the on-the-road items using slightly different molds. You could have just modified the Franca one, unless they no longer have it. But then again, Bella does have a different grill up front, so it makes sense to give her a new mold. So yeah, I guess it's fine. They are close enough. I'm just not a big fan of how far back those headphones are or the expression, but it's still a character I'm very, very happy to add to my collection, and getting her alongside Deputy Hazzard is pretty nice. With this pack back in stores being one of the only on-the-road items in 2026, I'd say if it's something you're interested in, definitely pick it up. Bella is not the best, most accurate-looking diecast, but it's still, I think, a character that'd be really nice to have in your collection. It's a film director. It's a very unique thing, and, I mean, this is, I believe, the only non-piston cup, non-lemon in the diecast line to have a headset. I feel like Bella, if you don't want to use her as Bella in something, could be a million different things. I choose for her to be a DJ. Go, Bella. Play us out. Bella Cadavre, Bella.